fight with him in the visiting room. Yeah, he changed a lot.
Others believed Jackson's years in incarceration had limited his real-life view of the outside world.
And his idea was that there was an actual shooting revolution going on outside in the streets of the Bay Area. So what we're looking at here is a very, very isolated, restricted worldview, maybe even delusional, one might say.
Jackson's relationship with Faye Stender also came to an end. They clashed over the distribution of proceeds from his book.
George Jackson said, no, I want to build a revolutionary movement. I'm getting out of here, and I want my money to go towards my friend James Carr, who was a prisoner who had been released, who was organizing and building a little army on the outside. And that's how they parted ways.
Gregory Armstrong, a Harvard graduate and self-described leftist intellectual, was the New York editor of Soledad Brother. Armstrong was among those who deified Jackson.
Greg was definitely a true believer in George. And I remember him seriously asking me one time if I was really part of the group, whether I could help him get a helicopter to free Jackson from prison and we escaped to Mexico.
During some of his visits with Jackson at San Quentin, Armstrong taped their conversations. The most shocking revelation was that Jackson confessed to the murder of Soledad guard John Mills. Though Armstrong fully embraced the perceived injustice of Jackson's incarceration, Armstrong would deny his friend's appeal for guns.
And at some point, George appeals to Greg Armstrong to start bringing him weapons. And George asked a lot of people to bring him guns and various other things. Eventually, Greg Armstrong was able to say no. He had to say no. He knew that if he did this, there was no going back.
In one of Jackson's last interviews, he told a reporter from the New York Times that he would never be released from prison, never be paroled. Jackson added, "The whole truth is, I would hope to escape."
George Jackson was committed to breaking out of prison, yes. I mean, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He did not believe the system could be reformed by some sort of a showpiece trial of which he would be the star, kind of in a circus. And there was no way that he was going to portray himself as a victim or an apologist for anything that he believed in or anything that he did.
Next, on Day of the Gun, George Jackson takes over the Adjustment Center, and the madness begins.
This KRON 4 segment is brought to you by Pacific Gas and Electric.
3-2 pitch.
Hello? Hey, Pete, you're missing the game.
Yeah, it's a crazy day, but I'll be there as soon as I can. Rich is at the 30, dodge.
Hello? Hey, Pete, where are you, man? You're missing a great game.
Hey, sorry, I can't make it. I've got a ruptured gas main.
Hello? Pete, we're missing the game.
Hey, hang in there. We got it.
The power of GMC.
Nothing from nothing, beat nothing.
Nothing beats the power of zero down payment. Zero payments till January 2003 and 0% financing on every new GMC.
Nothing from nothing, lose nothing. You gotta have something.
Get any new GMC with zero down payment. Zero payments till January 2003.